Memo bibi akwa basancha to bibi ebe me fambra kasase. So ebusan for oba NPP amanu ko ni masisi a metima kase party no mu ensensem bebre etimi ebobo fi oba kase enya asem to aba o mu defeat no etimi eba abonti na omo adane blame games a kase enye asem kuto akwa kase obia etimi blame we say we ehye defeat no ase we kan bi ene yelusu ena we ene yesi ena we yesi na Atik Mohammed edin nsem bia beto abonti se Kennedy akompeko Japan no hye NPP amanu ko defeat no ati so omu defeat poto ewo edema NPP NDC amanu ko win no ohye asiye bi ati so the key information edema amanfo ewo abonti for party no
ticket so must be seen as an opponent by Kennedy Japan and whoever is associated with him. What you must hear. But to the extent said there seems to be this unhealthy friendship, not unhealthy, but this unwholesome relationship. To the extent say no better than say when MPP people were moving into his constituency, or no friend to keep him in the known say a man for Eba. So, and this is the strategy Omodi by Ebi Omudi Sika, whatever it was. So Obia who is loyal to just one political party and no other interest. I think the people of MPP must begin to question the motives of, if indeed, and let me proceed cautiously. I am taking his word for it. Say Nyoka and that is actually a reflection of the true happiness between the two of them. Not just MPP before, they should be very worried. Say he also played the part.
A+.
No, Kennedy Japan. Because AB one friend and can China, AB whatever schemes they had in place. And I'm not saying say, using monetary inducements is right. Maybe it could be anything, but merely inviting him to the understanding say BBC ebe koso ebe kwetia no, I think was acting treasonably against the interests of the MPP. And that's Wasaka. And the General Secretary has come to say, Oma Obia authorization.
Yeah.
So where is this relationship coming from? And what is the interest of Ora Kennedy Japan? I'm beginning to feel uneasy about the nature of their relationship. I mean, they can be good friends and all that. But politics is all about interest. He is not Minjin this say he's doing this out of the goodness of his heart. Say, me do MPP Burusunti, I'm going to. Maybe there is some interest or no, it could be that, well, I want the party to see Mina Mitimidi Asume Sibaye. What I say? It could also be another motive. But when you link that to the earlier confession and our earlier statements are A+, it raises a lot of critical questions. What you must hear. And
especially when there are proposals on the table, which proposals have no authority from the party top.
And what you here, and the party itself has come to distance itself from the so-called proposals that were tabled.
Yeah.
What was the nature, or what really was the content of the proposal, or what were the contents of the proposals? And who was, you see, any such proposal would have monetary implications. Who is going to bear who is going to shoulder that responsibility and other financial obligation? Because the party now mount 2 minutes go and negotiate on our behalf. Now make his proposals now. Sika never fin yaba. What is here? I think look, I'm Nkogwa MP for Kodi. And I think that the discerning ones in MPP need a lot of time to be able to figure out some of these things. But it's for the discerning ones within the party to sit down and begin to figure out, do the necessary connections. Because I say the common denominator is Akufo-Addo, and I don't mince words about that. He's the foundation of this debacle. He's the foundation of this legendary defeat. He is the beginning and the end. But there are other incidental causes. And would you are so too formal, and you want to be discerning now. Who the other incidental causes? What is here? Like they always say, a word to the worth is still in Gambaga. Media, more party man. I'm not a member of the NPP, and I don't wish to ever be. But I'm saying that near two mono, a lot of things went on. And I said and I keep saying, at the center of your defeat, you can pretend all you want. but the vote Ghanaians went to cast was an expression of rejection of Akufo-Addo and his performance. There is no debate about that. Look, Ghana didn't even have time to be assessing the policies of Nana Addo Bawumia and whether to. Yet the company before Nakotutia MPP for,
which was against Akufo-Addo.
Exactly, it was a verdict on him, and that verdict, unfortunately, had serious implications for the entire party. And I can say, Bawumia Kwanti Nomko to Abana. Zanga MPs wouldn't fail. Zanga they should have survived. In fact, he garnered more votes than all the MPs put together.
Really?
Oh yes. What is here? It tells you say Onukra Bon Humodin. Votes are the total votes on your
popular vote about me. No, popular vote MPs.
That's the point I'm trying to make. What is here? Yeah. And it tells you say it wasn't anger and a rejection of his candidature. It was Akufo-Addo didn't go through Sapen and affection on Intina, it was unprecedented. Even see that in the history of our country, Minka's the Fourth Republic. Even see that. Apart from 92 young contested, there was no opposition political party that contested. Every other election now, political parties participated in the parliamentary election. Where ABC has never, even under Nkrumah, never say Rani one party said, ABC said that. What has here? Where Echra say the performance is abysmal, the anger of Ghanaians was real, and when him, Ghana for year and say, for the like they were tactical about managing their anger. Yeah. Omama Ghana for ana MP for who say, "Ye buefu ebuso." Omu nyabutrema oh ye defend for moi my could do 7 December. Hey, beatings pa. We friend political beatings. Ebromo and yet you see
annihilation.
Total annihilation. Obiako, you almost say Obiako di boni. Then you as an innocent you can say member of the family who chobna ya chuabu and you been a two Bawumia no crop for you. The sins of Akufo, and I kept saying this. Look, okay, I said these things. Said the sins of Akufo will be visited upon him and everybody else who is contesting on the ticket of the NPP. They underrated the magnitude of sins and the magnitude of the implication, anger of Ghanaians. To the extent that they say, Omama MPP, now they can't boast of anywhere called a stronghold. Anywhere NDC, Timiwurim, Domiko Abenya, Obiang Winnie's asset in MPP for. Now they've gone to take it. Now MPP has been reduced. Look, and
in Domiko Abenya, they bridged a gap of 30,000 plus.
Imagine, this is legacy. But when we come to speak about Isuna, this is the legacy you are leaving behind. I wouldn't say a weak parliament, but the parliament, and I pray, I am very confident that Ura John Mahama would have the courage to keep his MPs in range. Otherwise, our democracy is under threat. By the sheer numbers are omwono. And this is part of your legacy. Say, look at the numbers we're having in parliament. And our very democracy, we are working hard to consolidate, is under threat. Because with numbers.
With an absolute majority.
Absolute majority. And with an absolute majoritarian parliament, she knew person what I said, there is nothing. And Martins, in the coming days,
it will be interesting.
Instead of them admitting to their failure. Media, I think, sir, this interview, for me, I think it's just much ado
about nothing.
What really is the utility to the conversations was here in respect of the new parliament constituting? In any effect, I mean, in any case, the truth of the matter is that the NDC really doesn't need anybody. You see, a lot of the time, independents and representatives from third parties become valuable when the numbers are too close. But when they are gap, the gulf between the two parties, is like a hardcore Afghanistan. What is here? On their own, they can survive and they have all the needed numbers. Whether you
they are 1 seat shy of 2/3,
and they will soon get it.
They will get
because you all the disagreements are equal to, by the time they are fully resolved, Mijidi say one is likely, going to. Let's say Bakwa and Yokrana. I mean, they are 4 independents.
One of them is on record publicly to have said he will
yes, I achieve not. So really and truly, they don't need any extra hand to survive. And to do the kinds of things they want to do in Parliament. What must I say? And I see this as a political advert of some sort, trying to court the attention of the two sides. It's not bad in itself, but when it degenerates into characterizations of people and so on, that's where I have an issue. Why? Say, or feel say, me courted the attention of one political party for them to see the value of me as an MP to their cause. There's nothing wrong with that. What you say?
Yes.
But in the process, say,